Welcome to Tag! And today, we got a hotspot from T-Mobile. And we're gonna open it on tech, auto, and gaming.
Pretty watch. Look at Derry too.
Whoa!
Tag, you're it.
Alright, now I got this cute little knife. It's a little keychain knife. And I'll hang on to this down here, so then I always have one. So let's get into this box here. Slice it, dicey, dicey. Let's see what we got. The T9 mobile hotspot. T-Mobile sent this to us. We're gonna cut this open here. There. All right, in the box. Paperwork. Goes to the side here, and then the T9 mobile hotspot here. Now the specs on this has 5G bands, but it's not rated for 5G. So, and then we got the nice peel here. Let's do the peel. Oh yeah, nice. What else do we have in here? We got a SIM card. More paperwork. More paperwork. Oh, removable battery. That's what we got. All right, so let's get this battery open, put her in there. It has 2,450 milliamp hour battery. So looks like you crack the door open back here. It's so small for a hotspot. It used to be bigger than this. There we go. SIM card goes in here, looks like. Right here. Here you go, that's the inside. Put the SIM card in. Follow all the instructions here. So we lift up on this little lever here. Lift this little thing up. Take your SIM card out. It's a nano, so I want the nano part. Let me pop our SIM card in. Boom. Pop that closed. Put the battery on. Blur all my specs out. Put that in there. Put the cover back on. I'm putting this in my car to give my children and me and everyone a hotspot. We power her on. There, welcome. 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 It's turning on. We're power on here. Welcome. We say welcome. Welcome to mobile hotspot T9. Now, like I was saying, this has apparently a couple of 5G bands, so it's supposed to be better at connecting, but it's only 4G LTE rated. Wi-Fi name, password, settings. Ooh, there is a spot you can go to settings. So as you hit the power button, it shows settings and info. You go to HDT mobile hotspot. So you connect to the name, which it says Franklin T9 8711. So there it is, Franklin T9 8711 on my phone. Then the next one gives you the password, which we will change. So the next screen will give you the password. Type that in, and then we can connect. So now we're connected to it. Then to go to the info, we go to our web browser. We type http://mobile.hotspot. There. Yep, got it. So yes, that's how we get to the user interface here. Now it's gives me the data. Main Wi-Fi, guest Wi-Fi. We can go ahead and should be able to go into settings here. And let's see here, settings, enter your password. That must be the default hotspot password is admin. So we type into admin here. Admin. Login. You are logged in The default password, please change your password. Of course I'm gonna change my password. Perfect. And then I should be able to change the name of it too. Let's see here. Wi-Fi name, there we go. We can change it to what we want. Here we go. That's what we'll do. We can do 2.4 or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi bands, huh? Why can't we do both? That kind of sucks. Apparently you can't do 2.4 and 5G at the same time. I don't understand why you can't do that. We're figuring it out. So after you change the settings, obviously you'll be disconnected from it. You have to reconnect to it. So, oh, maximum connections. Why wouldn't we do 15? That seems silly. Why we wouldn't do 15? I'm gonna play around with this. We're gonna go ahead and get this connected to the internet. We'll start this back up once I figure all that out. All right, it's been a couple months here now. Just haven't got back down here, but this thing is actually pretty nice. I didn't get to show you the display before. It doesn't really focus in a camera, but display's pretty nice on here, pretty crisp, pretty solid. I will say T-Mobile doesn't have good enough data options for their payment plans, so I will actually be getting rid of it. But it did work for a while until Verizon came around and kicked some butt with their plans. If we see here, there are plenty of options inside the web browser app. See here, I just booted back up. I don't know if you can see here. That I have the boot up time on here. There's plenty of options in this web browser app. Shows your LTE data used. There's messages. Apparently I used all my 2 gig. That don't help either. So don't know why I thought that'd be plenty, but there's SIM messages. Yeah, I have no clue what those are. You can get messages on here apparently. Settings, you have the settings here in the web browser app. Wi-Fi, basic settings, you know, your standard router settings as you do anything. Your password. Anyways, you got your Wi-Fi settings. So you got the 2.4 gigahertz settings. Like I said, it's pretty much any router device set up. Shows you the mobile network. And then you have about the machine, about the router, the hotspot here. Gives you the mobile number on it. Pretty much a standard router you would log into. So it's pretty nice, pretty solid. The other thing I did have an issue was sometimes I think a software update went through, but there was times when you'd plug it in and the thing just wouldn't boot. You'd have to pull the battery and reboot the thing. Not a huge deal. It's just one little extra step you gotta do. Pull the cover off, pull the battery out, snap it off. But really nice as far as quality goes. But it's just that T-Mobile doesn't have a great service as far as plans go. I mean, I don't want to pay a fortune for a hotspot. And I understand some of you are like, well, that's what you gotta do, you know, do. That's not what I do. I'm a cheap guy. But with that said, would I recommend this? If you're willing to pay the premium for the more gigabytes per month, then absolutely. But if you're like me and cheap, use your phone. That's what I'm going back to. I can get 15 gigs for a hotspot through Verizon. And unfortunately, Verizon's buying me back. I used to be all T-Mobile all the way. They're buying me back. But with that said, this was the T9 from T-Mobile. And I'm Tristan. And take your